She's a diamond. She's a diamond girl. She's a diamond. Diamond, diamond, diamond.
Hi YouTube, it's Princess Diamond. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. So by now we probably all know of the braiding hair rack. It's actually a thread rack. A lot of braiders, we use it to place our braiding hair on. And it came in really handy for us, especially around the time that, feed-in braids, knotless braids were becoming really popular because it was a time saver. We didn't have to stop after each braid to section off our pieces, and we had a place to actually store our hair. And I actually even made a video a while back on how to prep your braiding hair on one of these and how to be able to put more hair than it may show that it can allow. But since then, you guys, I have found a faster method because this is time consuming. Some braiders may provide the braiding hair, so they're able to prep the braiding hair prior to their client showing up. So it saves the client time, but it doesn't save the braider time, right? Because you still have to take that time to prep this braiding hair on this rack. And if you're doing something like small knotless braids and you add length, butt length, I've seen people do knee length, how long is that going to take you? A very long time, right? So I'm going to show you guys something better. This here is the Magic Fingers hand helper tool, and I've shown you guys this in a previous video, but I wanted to make a separate video just on this. Now as you can see, it's a hand, right? And it's very movable, it's very flexible, it bends. You can see these fingers, they can bend. It even has a spot right here, and this is where you can put your Shine and Jam, your beeswax, whatever product you are braiding with. You can see that the, what do you want to call this? The clamp, I guess, can go on pretty much almost any table that you're working on. Now I'm using this little stool right here, and I'm showing you guys how it just clamps onto the table, and then you just adjust it tightly to stay. And this is great to just be able to put your braiding hair on. But before you place your braiding hair on, one thing I would recommend is to make sure to thoroughly brush your hair through so that it minimizes the tangles, because if it gets tangles, that's when your hair may fall apart. But aside from that, like, this tool is amazing. Like, it's 2022, guys. Let's get rid of the hair rack. Let's get rid of the hair rack and let's save us some time. Now, you don't have to literally get rid of it. I know there's some things that it may help for, but like, literally, if you are doing knotless braids, think about the time that you'll be saving on preparing this hair. Like, if you provide your hair, think about what you could be doing in place of preparing your hair on a hair rack, right? So if you blend hair like me, you could be blending hair for clients. You could be doing something else with your time aside from prepping your braiding hair on this braiding rack. So I'm showing you guys how you can use this, and I showed it in real time, so you can see how easy it is. So I just placed the braiding hair on the fingers, and I'm just grabbing each section that I needed and braiding. Like, that's all there is to it. It's not getting stuck, it's not getting tangled, because I brushed it through prior to placing it on the hand. And it's great because you can grab the sections that you needed. You don't have to use the same pieces, the same amount of pieces each time. Whatever amount of piece that you need, you just grab it and you go. So you don't have to worry about, maybe a section or a hair piece not being big enough, or it being too small enough, and then having to stop and adjust that. So I just wanted to come on here and share this tip with you guys. This will help, especially for those who are struggling with time. This will help you with your time on braids as well. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. I wish it was, but it is not sponsored. You guys, this is just something that I use on the daily. Every time that I'm doing braids, this is the tool that I use, and I'm just going to continue to show you guys how flexible it is, how much you can adjust it. I mean, if you're sitting and braiding, you can adjust it down to your height. If you decide to stand up, you can adjust it back down, back up to your height to where it's comfortable. You can adjust these fingers so that it holds the hair properly so it doesn't fall out. Just super cool. You can place multiple different colors on it. Maybe you're doing some ombre braids, or maybe you're just doing multicolors. You can place multiple colors on there. So you guys let me know what you think on this. Do you already have this tool? If you already do, I mean, how much time is it saving you? Let me know and let others know in the comments below. If you don't have it, do you plan on purchasing it? Or do you plan on just keeping your hair rack? And if you do plan on keeping your hair rack, tell me why. Why are you keeping your hair rack? What are you using it for? Because I know like there's some things that it may still be beneficial for. So I'm not saying you guys should completely throw it away, but what are some other things that you're using your hair rack for? I'm not here to knock anyone for using their hair rack or continuing to use their hair rack. If that's what works for you, then completely go ahead and ignore this video or ignore what I have to say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But for me, you guys already know I've said it time and time again, I am a slow braider. I'm not the fastest braider. So I definitely needed something that will help me with my speed, and having to continue to use a hair rack to prep braiding hair while my client sits in the chair or even before was not helping me. So this tool was a go for me. And this is something that I will continue to use. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Oh, I will leave this product link down in the description. If you want to go purchase it, you can. It is a little pricey. I think it's about $70, but for me, completely worth it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, stay protected, stay filled with love and peace.